see if I can do this.
角川ゲームス
Oh, I think that's a scam. Scam games, great. Cryware. Press any button.
オプション
Option. Let's just bump up the text speed. Nice. Autoplay speed. What are my choices? Ah, yeah, alright. Enter saving system data. I don't have a save file. Alright. It's very Japanese RPG game. It's gonna be so bad, but for reference, I'm gonna put my name. I already forgot what Tateyuki, I think. Yes. My name is Bernice.
この物語はフィクションです
The story contains the name of real places, people, and groups, but their presentations, whatever. I'm in my room sorting through things. I was getting ready to move to my new job after quitting a job at a design firm I'd had for 11 years. Well, at least we got a new one in the bag. That's always good. My place was having some renovations done, so I came back to clean up a bit. The new place or the old place? I should put this stuff away. Yeah. Putting things away. I can't narrate my actions. Bernice's parents' house. Okay. And clearly I've put the camera in the wrong space, so let's move the camera. Let's see. Advanced settings. Let's do camera, because I can't see crap. Maybe lower right would be better. Alright, I can see things now. Alright, there's... check the area. I can only check the area. Okay, let's check the area. Move the cursor using the left stick. When it turns red, press the confirm button to investigate. Likewise, move the right stick up and down to zoom in and out. Searching the area may lead to new discoveries and progress the story. Alright. There's nowhere I can put this camera where it won't block something in the HUD. Is there... what am I supposed to be finding? Oh, what was that? What's this? There's a stack of letters. They say they're from Ayafumino Shimani Prefecture. Ayafumino. How long has it been? 15 years ago, I put an ad in a magazine to find a pen pal. Why would I do... that doesn't sound like a thing I'd do. Put an ad in a magazine to find a pen pal? Ayafumino-san has sent me a letter. I think I have a picture of her somewhere. Found it! Awesome. Best investigator. I'll look at her phone in the envelope. Her photo in the envelope. It's a photograph of Aya. She looked nice in her school uniform. This was 15 years ago? Well, this is not creepy. Or pedo-y at all. Cramming for college entrance exams was insane, and her letters helped me get through it. A girl pen pal in an unknown city. Oh, I was going through trying to enter college 15 years ago. And I was talking to a high school girl. Little by little, I fell for her. Well, I'm a lesbian, apparently. Alright, except when I was close to graduating from high school, I sent her my 10th letter, but I never heard back from her. It felt like she'd broken up with me. ... Huh? At the bottom of the pile, I find an unopened letter. There's an unopened letter. When was this sent? I talk like this to myself all the time. I look at the envelope, but there's no postmark. Okay, so they just dropped it off then. Wait, where's the postmark? I open the letter and read it.
私は人を殺してしまいました。罪を償わなければなりません。これでお別れです。さようなら。
Okay. Alright, must atone for my sins, we won't speak again. Farewell. There needs to be some sort of difference between the narration of like things and thoughts in my head and versus what I'm saying out loud. What is this? Besides just quote marks, you know, like maybe like parentheses or a different color. I pour over every detailed letter. It's like 15 words. I killed someone. I must atone for my sins. We won't speak again for... Okay, 14 words, but still. Not a lot of details. 4 sentences. She definitely wrote this. Oh, I'm so good at this. Is this the response to the 10th letter I sent? But why isn't it postmarked? Maybe I wrote it. Even if I want to contact her, all I know is her address. That's a good starting point. I'll look at the address on the envelope. Shimane Prefecture. Acquired photo via uniform. Acquired envelope without postmark. Alright. Envelope or envelope? How many years has it been since I last looked out at the city like this? In the bus on the way to the airport, I take the letter out and look it over again. When I was a senior in high school, 15 years ago, I exchanged 10 letters with a pen pal named Ayafumimo. Bumino. Okay, I keep saying that really stupidly. My memories of that time almost faded under the weight of the daily grind, but I'm remembering now. The final letter from Aya, the one without a postmark, said I killed someone. Among other things, this disturbing letter made me want to find the truth about her. She said she wouldn't talk to you. Me. She didn't want to talk to me. I finished packing and ran to head to the airport. Look at the photo. To my new job, right? Also, I could see her in person for the first time. On the way to the airport, I closed my eyes, but sleep doesn't come. That's a fire. Cutscene.
私は人を殺してしまいました。私はやめた方がいいと思ってたわ。あんなことをやるべきじゃなかったんですよ。余計なことするからだ。いい加減にして。もう我慢の限界。さようなら。
Okay. I don't know any Japanese. Thank you for the subtitles.
縁結びの国、島根を舞台に。角川ゲームスが送る青春サスペンス。
Yeah, good old suspense thriller. Alright, crazy.
文野彩は25年前に亡くなってるんだよ。
そういう名前のクラスメートはいません。
話せるようなことは何もないわ。
どうして彼女のことを調べてるんだ？
ごめんなさい、知らない人です。何を調べてるの？10通の手紙が導く7つの過去と1つの嘘。真実は果てしなく切ない。
Okay, that really makes me want to play through this game. It's got a bad ending. It's a sad ending. You still want to play through? One person's lying. Chapter 1. First letter. Alright. So there's what, 10 letters? I headed to Matsui to find Ayafumino. Outside, clouds like cotton candy shimmer white in the sunlight.
ご案内いたします。飛行機はあと10分ほどで降下を開始します。出雲縁結び空港の到着は13時を予定しております。
Alright.
出雲地方の天気は晴れ。気温は
21
21度。
degrees
快適
Celsius.
で過ごしやすい気候です。
Guessing that's a good temperature. It's sunny. It's not sunny in Washington right now. That's right, I have all the letters she sent me. I should reread them. I take a letter out from my bag and read it. A lot of reminiscing in this.
はじめまして。
I have
島根県松江の高校に通う文野彩です。
okay.
神の国として
Is she
有
gonna
名
read
な
this
島
to
根
me in
ですが、
Japanese while I'm trying to read
気
it in
候や
English?
風土や人の気質も違います。
The land of gods, where there's a lot of
そして
variation,
出雲は縁結びの地でもあり
natural
ます。
features and people's disposition. That's also
偉そうに書いていますが、
married.
実は
I talk like I
私は
know a lot,
中2
but
の春に
actually
引っ越してきたんで
moved to
す。
my second year middle school. There are 7 classmates who I get
私に
along
は
with really well.
仲のいい7
There's
人の
Shorty,
クラ
who
スメ
comes
イト
from
が
a
いま
rich
す。
family. Monkey, who is
お坊
naturally
ちゃん育ちの
athletic.
チビ、
Snappy,
運動
who has
神
a
経
strong
抜群の
sense
猿、
of justice.
正
Fatty,
義感
who's
が強
very
い
kind.
男前のガリ、
Bitch, who,
優
let's
し
say
いデブ、
talkative. And Four
お
Eyes,
しゃべ
who's the
りな
top
ビッ
student
チ、
in our school.
学校一の秀才
Finally,
の
there's
メガ
my
ネ、
irreplaceable best friend.
才のない親
I'm
友。
really glad to have them in my life. Do you have any friends who
彼
you
ら
can
と
trust?
出
I'll
会
be
え
waiting
て
your reply.
本当に良かったと思っています。
What kind of
あな
names
た
are
には
these?
心を許せる
7
友
classmates
達
I
はい
get
ま
along
すか？
with really well. They're,
お返事待っています。
bitch? What? And that's one of the ones you get along with? Is bitch?
PS 休みは何をしていますか？
Shorty, who comes from a rich family? I'm sure Shorty has more to bring to the table other than their wealth of finances. Four Eyes, who's the top student at our school. I'm not liking you yet, but okay. What would I need to zoom in for? There's no reason for me to zoom in on this. I can read it. You just read it out loud to me in Japanese. Move? Okay, so that does the same thing. Zoom out. Okay, I don't even know what I pressed because I can't see it because the camera's there. This is the first letter I ever got from her. She has great penmanship and perfect grammar. Questionable friend names, though. What did I write back to her? I think I said... Oh, this is... I'm not even touching the controller and it's writing. Thank you for your letter. Shimane is becoming popular for marriage. How romantic. Why is every, like, sentence... keep starting new lines. I guess you could say that I have friends. They're really just some guys I've known since elementary school. There's the quick-tempered, muscular... Okay. I'm still reading. On the letter screen, you can reveal your letters. No, I want to review my letter to her! Think of what Aya meant in her postscript. Think of the response to question. And figure out how she responded 15 years ago by putting together the first and second halves of the sentence. What? Think of the response and question. And figure out how she responded 15 years ago by putting together the first and second halves of the sentence. What? I'm sorry. What is that? Okay. What do you do on your days off? On days off, I like to stay home and read. I'll read anything from romance to horror. On days off, I visit shrines. I'm interested in the history and folklore. On days off, I go out, like going to events. Okay, realistically, I like reading. Let's do reading. That's... The other day I read a very scary novel. Do you like to read, Aya? The other day I visited a shrine and forgot to eat. Do you like legends, Aya? The other day I went to see a soccer game. Do you like sports, Aya? I'm just gonna go with something that makes sense. Do you like to read, Aya? Is that your reply? Yeah, I don't know what the rest of my letter was. I'm writing this letter in real time 15 years ago. I said some childish things in those letters, which reminds me I didn't see my friends there back then in ages. No? Oh, we're almost there. Wait, is there a pause button or something? Okay, here we go. No, I don't want this backlog. Okay, that's circle. No, that's square. Triangle is auto. 4 skip. Skip read. What was I on? Auto? These buttons don't do any. Oh. No, don't go auto. Don't go auto. Wait. Shit. What the crap was my thing? Shh. What did I just say to myself? Alright. Look at this banner thing. Looks like a boarding gate. Okay. Wait, there was something here. There was. Wasn't there? Alright, no. Fine. No. So what? I bought this game on sale, not full price. I found a guidebook. Acquired the guidebook. Good to know. Alright, can I... Alright, what did I Its official name is Zumi Masubu Airport. If it's a romantic place like Izumu, I suppose putting love not in the name of the airport. Okay. This whole thing was really impulsive on my part, and I haven't really bothered reading about Shimane before coming here. And I just told her, I like reading. Didn't bother reading. I wonder if I could buy a guidebook at the airport. Oh, I found one. I don't know if it's free or not. I gotta... okay. Can I no longer check the area? Was that it? Okay, guidebook. When you use the guidebook command, you can view descriptions of locations you visited. Alright, okay. Also, the guidebook command can unlock map areas and serve as a source of information. I would hope so! There are all kinds of tourist attractions in Shimane. This looks good. No point hanging around the airport. The address on the envelope is in Matsui City, so I'll start there. I'm minding my own business when Shimaneko approaches. Whoa, that's the Shimane mascot character, Shimaneko. Like, is this an actual cat that's coming up towards me? Is someone dressed like this person? I'm Max. Nice to meet you. Wait, am I calling myself Max? My name's Max and Bernice is on the screen right there. I'm not here for sightseeing, but I'll try if I have time. The scenery and people are magnificent. Cool, I'll check it out. Yeah, I know about, like, is this person telepathically talking to me? And I don't know what they're saying, but I can respond? There are monsters there too. Okay. Who has a conversation like this? This guidebook is useful? I noticed. I'm trying to get to Matsui. How do I get there? There's a bus that stops in front of the airport. Sounds good. What sounds? This is opening so many more questions than answers. What? The Ichibata Electric Railroad from that famous movie is here too? I would love to ride that train. It'd be taking the long way, but that's what traveling is all about. Which one should I take? The bus to Izumu Grand Shrine. Got it, thank you. See you around. I hope not. Don't cry. Hey, where are you going in such a... I think I'm playing an insane person. Shimaneko runs off, as if fleeing from something. Did I say something wrong? Did. I got on the bus. I got a trophy for getting through that conversation by myself. Got on the bus to the Grand Shrine Station. Inside the station looks like a church with white walls stretching to the ceiling. The stained glass windows splatter the artwork in the center with colored lights. Okay, so from here I can take the Ichibata Electric Railroad to Matsui. A domed station building built in 1930. The sunlight shines through the colorful stained glass. Nearby. Cultural property. Okay. I'm so used to playing like Layton games and like so many other visual novel games where you pretty much have to like put the cursor over everything, but there doesn't seem to be much here. There's that and that. That looks like the exit, so I'm not gonna do that. That's what, a vending machine? It's a ticket vending machine. I can buy tickets here. Do I want tickets? Okay, thank you. I'd better get on now. I'm riding the train. I'm riding the train. I'm on the Ichibata train. I'm an idiot, clearly. Someone save me from this. Why did I buy this game?
ご乗車ありがとうございます。この電車は各駅停車の松江新宿温泉行きです。
Lake Shinji Onsen Station. The scenery outside the train is gorgeous. After a while, I see Lake Shinji. There's a fishing boat on the surface of the lake, making gentle ripples on the water. Is it nostalgia or deja vu? Gentle ripples in the water is calming. For a nostalgic or deja vu reason? Check that. It won't hurt to check the guidebook every single second. Runs between Izumo Grand Shrine Station, then Tetsu Izumoshi Station, and all the stations in about an hour. Got it. Moving matchmaking spot. They are really into matchmaking in this area. I can't wait to use the think icon, and then I want to do things like, I'm riding a train, I'm riding this train. There aren't very many passengers. There's no passengers. Is this the lake? I can see the lake. Great. Is it still the lake? Yeah. Okay, so this whole thing right here is a lake. Great. Aren't very many. I got that. Yes, thank you. Ad for an art museum. They're having a special exhibition at the Shibane Art Museum. I read an advertisement. Unknown local artists exhibit. Interesting. Well, we're done. I get off the train. This has been riveting. It's the last stop on the Ichibata Electric Railroad. I should double check Aya's address. I thought we only had a prefecture. I take out the letter and check Aya's Fumio's address. I should be able to find it with my phone's GPS. I turned on my cell phone. Yeah, can't wait to think for myself here. Okay, what is Matsui Shinjunkutsen Station? I'm butchering that so bad. Check phone. Your phone screen lets you use items. Save, load. I couldn't have saved until now. List, item list lets you see what items you have and descriptions of items. You can also save the game. Load, save data, etc. Option game settings. Can I not be so dumb? Sure, let's save. We're saving. This takes you. This is still chapter 1. I mean, I don't think it's a short game, but I hope not. Let's look at the items. It's the guidebook. You don't have that item yet. Okay. Photo of Aya uniform. Real creepy. This is a photo of a high schooler at this point, and I'm, what, 15 years past high school? According to the game. I'm also maybe a lesbian and or a dude. Not sure. A cute photo of Aya. It looks like she's taking care not to bend over. I definitely want to keep this in. She looks... Why? Taking care not to bend over? Envelope with that postmark. Okay. How do I find this address thing? Thank you, game, for making me go through that. It's a bit of a hike from here. I need the exercise though, so I'll walk. I think this game just called me fat. This game is doing so much for me. Check for okay. Yay, I can move. When you pick change location, choosing the overall map will show the entire map. That's what overall means. From the overall map, select the spot you would like to go, then press the confirm button to move there. If you want to change your location within an area, so you can select one of the display list. Okay. I only know one location. I'm in a residential area. Yes, because her family resided here. Of course it's residential. I arrived at the address, but it's an empty lot with overgrown weeds. That sucks. I checked the map on my phone. Wish I could stay up longer, but you're making this game way more tolerable. Have fun. Thanks, 8 weeks. This game makes so little sense to me right now. Well, that's weird. According to the map, it should be right here, but it's just an empty lot. Yeah, we covered that. It's an empty lot full of weeds. I don't need to reiterate this to myself. I wonder if there's someone I can talk to. Let's check the guidebook. It's an empty lot with weeds. I guess there's no listing. And I guess I'll just have access to my phone from now on so I can save this game because it's so fun. Check the area. Let me guess. It's an empty lot with weeds. No. Hey, there's a mailman. I'll talk to him. I show that. Yes, he can confirm if this is the right address, I guess. Excuse me.
Hi.
You're the first person I've talked to that wasn't me. I should just move away. When you use the ask command, you can pick something from the list to ask the person. This place. Wait, what was the address?
どうしましたか?
What was it, the smartphone? What am I supposed to show him? Inventory. By sometimes you'll show... Okay. Selecting an item too soon will not help you make progress. Choose according to the situation. Is this the right place?
はい、合ってますよ。
Awesome.
この住所ならここに間違いないですね。
Do you know anything about that? I bet he doesn't.
そう言われても私は松江に来てまだ日が浅いんです。
Called it. I see.
あれ？でもここってもしかして以前は洋館が建っていたんじゃないかな。火事で焼失したと聞いたけど、確かここですよ。
Yes, yes, there was a house that burned down. So terrible. Just dead face. Fire? There was a fire here?
家は全焼して亡くなった方も出たんじゃないかな。
Okay. This could be the end of the game right here, right? She died in a fire. Great. Maybe that's how she murdered someone, but she still got that letter out.
10年以上前ですよ。
More than a decade ago. 14 to 15 years, I think. How would you know? You haven't been in the area that long. I am suspicious of you, mailman person.
もういいですか?
No, thank you. You are a big help. I don't... Where did I travel from? I don't know. I'll think about this more on a full stomach. Something in the guidebook. Now I'm gonna check more in this area. It's a big vacant lot. It's like a very common home. Wow, we're judgmental. Got it. Super judgmental. Alright. Is there anything else? Maybe there's something that's not a weed here? Okay. What was it? Supposed to get food, right? I don't see anyone like that. I don't see anyone like that either. Didn't see it. Okay. There is nowhere to move to. Oh, right. Guidebook. Shit. There's a soba restaurant called Kamarion within walking distance. I think I'll check it out. Okay. Can I move there now? That does not look like walking distance. No. Oh, thank you, 8 weeks. I didn't know you donated. I don't have any mix-up for things like that, but thank you. Soba's delicious though. I'm in the front of Kaminarion. Look at this place. I bet the food is great. I found it in the guidebook. Okay. Like a local institution. What does that feel like? When I take a seat, a young waiter brings a menu.
Hey, いらっしゃい.
Hey, whatever you just said. Can I ask you a question?
あっしの名前が聞きたいんですね。三平と呼んでください。これがメニューでやす。
You look like you're high, Sanpei. I accept a menu from Sanpei. Was that my question?
おすすめを教えてほしいんでやすね。うちはどれも美味しいでやすぜ。決まったら呼んでください。
Sanpei disappears to the back. You don't even want to know if I want to drink any tea or water? Well, okay then. Not sure why a guy like that is doing an old school noodle joint. Is that the local institution part of it that's saying that to me? I look at the menu. If you've got a big appetite, try the Yamato no Orochi Soba. Guess that's their specialty. Sanpei comes over. I looked at one item, Sanpei. Calm down.
お目が高いでやすな。でも完食できやすか?
Probably not. Let me look at the menu some more. I've got a big stomach. Right, this is how I order food. I just look at the first item I see.
Hey, Yamato no Orochi icho.
Okay, whatever. Goes back in the kitchen. While I'm waiting, I'm only getting hungrier. I can't wait to see what I'm actually getting. I just ordered food in a restaurant and I don't actually know what I just ordered. Plus, they used the wrong quotation mark right there. And am I saying this out loud to myself? I could move away from here? That's amazing. There are lots of different dishes. Wouldn't I like to know about it? Apparently I only ordered the first thing I see. What's this? There's so much. I'm looking around the restaurant when he sets the Yamato no Orochi Soba down in front of me. That is adorable, the little fish head right there. It's named after the 8-headed serpent, and the Yamata no Orochi soba is a giant serving of cold soba with thick slices of eel on the side. That doesn't look like it's on the side. That literally looks like it's on top. This looks worthy of my stomach. I dig into the soba. Whoa, this is delicious. It's so good. The soba's consistency is perfect, and the eel is soft with a lot of fat. I'm so glad I was born in Japan. Who talks like this? This food is so delicious. I'm so glad I was born in Japan. What the If it's this good, I think I can eat the whole thing. What if it's their specialty? I finished eating. Oh, that was riveting. Riveting adventure. Man, that was good. So glad I was born in Japan.
うわー、短時間で完食したでやすな。お見事。
I don't know the limits of my own stomach. And I was super hungry from traveling to not be a pedophile. Hearing this, the rough and tumbled restaurant owner emerges from the kitchen. So I finished the whole thing. They totally look like workers. They totally look like workers. I'm so glad I was born in Japan.
Hey,
yep, this guy right here.
Yo, good
kid. Let's answer him in max mode. I have a feeling they're gonna tell me what max mode is right now. During important scenes, you'll switch to max mode to convey your feelings to someone. The dialogue will change depending on the current state of the gauge. When you see the dialogue you wish to convey appear on the screen, press the confirm button. If the person with whom you're speaking did not like your answer, you'll be forced to go through max mode again. So it's not open-ended, and I'll just keep talking until they like what I'm saying. Once you succeed at max mode, the story will continue. You have no idea how much I can eat. I'm a max big eater. That sounds terrible.
Max だって?
I'm always all in. I'm Max. That's what I said my name was to that weird cat fox thing at the airport. That was a completely one-sided conversation. Called myself Max. Clearly not Max.
面白い兄ちゃんだな。ここの店主の元吉だ。よろしくな。
What a polite answer. I'd better give a polite response. The soba and the eel were both very delicious. I'm so glad I was born in Japan. You're not from around here, are you? No, clearly I'm born in Japan. That's how I knew that I could tell the soba and the eel were so delicious. I'm from Tokyo. News to me. I'm not a tourist. I'm just hunting down a girl who's quite possibly dead. Actually, there's something I'd like to ask. Shoot. There's a big empty lot nearby. Or fire there 14 or 15 years ago. I mean, sounds like you've been in the area more than that mailman that was like, I just moved here recently. Yeah, there was a fire there 14 to 15 years ago. There's a beautiful western house there. I think burns to the ground.
火事で燃えてしまったんだ。
I think he had a daughter in high school at the time.
娘ね。土下だったかいな。
Keshi cocks his head. Okay. We're confused. Two customers that have the exact same eyes. You guys look so similar. I know it's anime, but come on. There's other items at this restaurant? Edit, you'll raise for me.
Hey.
Let's talk about the high school girl.
兄ちゃん、気に入った。料金半額でいいで。
For your specialty, this is how you're gonna close. Doesn't matter how long you've been here, and you look like a local institution.
家事のことはよ。
I see.
兄ちゃん。
Kid, while you're in Matsui, you ate at my place. It's all about the...
Sumo ashikoshi da.
Ashikoshi. Sumo ashikoshi. Sumo legs and hips.
お茶でもお持ちしやすか?
Yeah, should have started with that, Sanpei. Let's find out about the fire. Is there a library? Yes! Go into the library.
松江図書館なら歩いて行きやすよ。
Thank you. Gotta check the area past. This is the regular menu. Everything looks delicious. Was I allowed this menu? The table is super shiny. I can almost see my own reflection. Looking photo of a student here. Alright. The table looks shiny enough. I can see the reflection of these things. Why can't I see my own reflection? Alright, can I don't see anyone. Alright, what happened to those? What happened to the 2 customers? Do they not exist anymore? Using this won't help much. Modeled after Kamio Soba in Okudan-decho, Matsuo City. Founded in Kamomachi in 1952. It was recognized 65 by governor and opened. Okay. The buckwheat is grounded so border. I serve quality soba made with fresh flour and a broth made with local sake. This is a very detailed guidebook. Wait, let's go outside. Okay, these things are not walks away. Central Library. It's a modern building made of concrete. Okay. It sure is quiet. It's a library. I'll ask at the help desk. I go to the help desk. Excuse me. Where's the periodical section? Did I even try and find it myself, or did I just give up right away? At the back of the library. That's not usually where libraries keep their periodicals, but okay. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. Librarian goes back to his duties. I'll look for the newspapers. I kind of wish this was like latent and I could get pickers and stuff for checking stuff out. They have special editions lined up here. I wonder if the feature series changes every month. I need to know more something about this facility. I should go to this information desk. Pictures like this are nice. Why is this even included? Is this more about the desk? Yeah, okay. There are books and newspaper archives. Here we go. December 1999. Alright, because this was published in 2016, so that would have been 15 years ago, or whatever. On December 25th at 9 p.m., there was fire at the home of Professor Naiko Fumio. It burned the entire building to the ground. Yoko was found in the remains under investigation. Her mother, maybe? Shouldn't I look at maybe a couple other newspapers? Maybe they find out how it got set on fire. It's not one and done. That's not how research goes. thing that won't... I've been asking questions this whole time. To who? It's a combined facility with Plover Hall, with materials for the general public and children on shelves covering one floor. Archive collects contains first edition books and compilations of research on actively collects and preserve Lafcadio Hearn. Where was I supposed to go? I think I was supposed to go to the hotel or something, right? Okay, you can't... I've been walking all over the city. I arrive at the inn. This must be Matsui Inn, where I made a reservation. It's an old... Am I saying this out loud? It's an old 2-story building. I picked this place because it was cheap, so I can't complain too much. I'm so glad I was born in Japan. The site said it had a large bath, and really, when it comes to inns, the room and service are more important than how it looks. Alright, here I go. I enter the inn. That clock has no hands on it. What time is it? Excuse me. A woman in a kimono comes out to welcome me.
予約のお客さんですね。おかみの山本遥です。
You must not get a lot of business if you know exactly who I am. Nice to meet you.
今部屋を案内させますけん。ともこちゃん、お客さんよ。
I don't need to show ID or anything. Just show up. A young woman in a kimono enters.
中井の坂田智子です。よろしくお願いします。
Cute. Is that my thought? Tomoko shows me to my room. This inn looks like it has some history. Please don't start talking about the inn. Please don't start
ま
talking
だ
about the inn.
古いだけですよ。幽霊とか妖怪は出ないので心配しないでください。
Haruko is very prim. Seems like kind of a ditz. I am so judgmental.
奥の部屋がお客さんの部屋になります。
She's doing her job. I can't fault her for that. But apparently I can call her a ditz.
窓からの景色はいいです
This
よ。
room has a great view. Of what? A vacant lot? Lake Shinji. Oh, right. Keep forgetting about that lake.
1階に源泉かけ
The
流
big
しの
bath with
大
water
浴
from
場
the
があ
hot
り
spring
ま
is
す。
on the first floor. Am I on the second floor? Going to appreciate that.
お客さん2泊の予定ですよね。
That was the plan, but I may need to stay longer. What? Because I didn't find her on the first day?
いつまで滞在です
How
か？
long? That's creepy how it just zoomed in. Like, how long? I'm not sure yet.
部屋はほとんど空いてるので延泊でも大丈夫ですよ。
Huh? No. Root letter. Don't you see a surprising lack of birds to be Hatoful boyfriend? I'm a guy in this. I couldn't choose to play a girl, and no. The premise so far is that 15 years ago, I wrote to the newspaper for a pen pal, and this high schooler answered. We exchanged letters because that's what pen pals do. And then she was a high schooler, and I was applying for college, so I think it was okay at that time. But now I'm totally looking for her, and I don't know why. Oh, she's missing and or maybe dead, or both.
Sounds like the beginning of a Silent Hill game.
I am in Japan. And I ate soba earlier, and it was all like, oh man, this soba is so awesome and delicious, and so is this eel. I'm so glad I was born in Japan.
But you are.
I like to narrate things to myself, and I totally had this one-sided conversation with this mascot thing, and I'm not sure if it was a real animal or it was a person in a suit, but it just kept going da 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 da, and I kept having a full-on conversation with it, with responses to questions that weren't asked and things like that. She's a diss, according to my observation in the game. I don't think she's a diss. She's just doing her job. I'm so judgmental. I looked at the house and it was just like, it looks very common. I'm like, what? It's a 2-story house. all I did was walk in. No, they're like, oh, you must be the one with the reservation. And there was like no ID. That totally me. It's me. And then she's like, oh. And I was like, oh, I'm only here for 2 days, but I may need to stay longer. She's like, how long? And she's like, most of our rooms are available. I'm like, okay, so there's no customers here ever, is what I'm getting. I had to move the camera because it was part of the HUD. There are some things I missed because it's behind the camera, but... Yes, I haven't gotten to think yet, though. I can only imagine. Once I get to think. There's also other things that happen. There was just like ask, and there's nobody here. There was a postman, because I went to the girl's house, because that isn't creepy. And it's totally not there, because it burned down, which I later learned at the library, which was amazing. And the postman was like, yep, that's the address. And I'm like, do you know what caused the fire? He's like, no, I haven't been here that long. But the fire was 14 to 15 years ago. I'm like, if you haven't been here that long, how do you know this? You just... I'm so suspecting of everyone right now. No, just me. It's a single player game. A single player stalker. Or a lesbian. Yep. Alright. I'll try. Tomoko, are you from here?
私は岩見出身ですけど、
Why do you ask?
何か?
Do you know anything about a college professor's house that burned down 15 years ago? I'm sorry, are there profiles or anything? How old is this girl? Why would she know? That house might be haunted, unlike this hotel. You know it?
いえいえ、
I don't know
この
much
辺り
about
の
this
ことは
area.
よく知りません。
That didn't stop the postman from earlier. Oh,
おかみさんなら知ってるかもしれないですよ。
Yamamoto.
呼んできますね。
I'll go get her. Tomoko leaves and comes back with Haruka.
お客さん、15年前の文野邸の火事について知りたいんですか？
Do you know anything?
大学教授の文野さんが住んじょって、
His
奥
wife
さんが
died in
亡
that
くなっ
fire.
た
I
の
keep
よ。
hearing that. Yes. So was the professor's wife that died. And I think you had a daughter too?
一人娘がおられたわ。
Why am I focusing on her chin?
だったかいな。
Conversation. Eyes are up here. Did she get caught in the fire too?
いや、あやさんはもっと前に亡くなっとられるわ。25年は経つんじゃないかしら。
So I was writing letters to a girl who'd been dead for 10 years? Because that was 15 years ago. So she was dead for 10 years.
そうよ。
Mystery.
どうして？
I was pen pals with Aya Fumino 15 years ago.
15年前って、あやちゃんはとっくに亡くなっちゃうよ。
The chin. Okay, you sure you remember correctly? Oh, I'm the one at fault here for saying this.
いいや、あやさんが亡くなったのは火事のずっ
But how could that be? Tomoko looks like she wants to say
お
something.
かみさん、その家ってあの噂のところですよ。
What they say about that place? What do they say about it?
幽霊が出ると噂の空き地ですよ。
And it can write letters and use the postal system.
あんた、シャイ噂を信じちゃうかね。
でも、
But
お
sir,
客さんは
you were
亡く
pen
なった
pals with the
娘
girl
と
that died,
文通して
right?
たんでしょ？
I brought all the letters
そ
with
げ
me.
言われたらそげだね。ああ、そげいうことか。
What does that mean?
幽霊よ。
The ghost.
お客さ
Sir,
ん
your
幽
pen
霊
pal was
と
a
文
ghost.
通しちゃっただわ。
We're all the world's greatest detectives right here in this room, in this motel thing. Oh, come on.
文通しちゃった人の写真はないかね。
Oh, I do.
あら、かわいい子だがね。あなた、この写真で一目惚れしたんでしょう。
Mine is the fact that she dead. Get back to that.
あら、照れちゃった。もしかして図星だった？
Was that right? More importantly, is the person in this photograph Aya Fumino?
ごめんなさい。 私、彼女に会ったことないのよ。
This could just be a picture of a random girl.
この制服、松江大場高校ね。
Oba High School.
そうだ、いとこが松江大場高校出身だったわ。あやさんと同世代だけ何か失調かもしれんね。聞いちょいてあげましょうか。
Tomoko's face or whatever her name was. Her face looks so like concerned and should I ask? Yes, yes.
あら、話し込んじゃったわ。長いしちゃ悪いわ
No,
ね。
we're still talking. We're still talking
では、
today.
ご
That was a long day. I think I'll take a bath. I'm in the bath, feeling the present prickly sensation of the hot water. It's not big enough to call it a large bath, but maybe more of a small hot tub. It's a nice one at least. What? Hot tubs are bigger than a small hot tub? A small hot tub? Those are huge. Large bath. A wrinkly old man suddenly joins me. The joys of public baths. I do not want to converse with the old man. No, none of this. Why am I talking to you? Who are you, Gramps? I'm not your grandpa. My name is Kokomo Izumi. Guess I'm stuck with this old weirdo for a little while. Unnecessary. Traveling alone? Too many questions. Yeah, I guess so. Yes or no? How do you not know if you're traveling alone? You wash mine, I'll wash yours? No. Please no. No thanks. Not very friendly, are you? You are way too friendly. Anyone would say no to that. When I was young, I used to travel all the time, chasing criminals all over the place. Maybe he knows about the fire. Right. This fills with nice hot water. Looks great for refreshing both body and mind. There's a window, but I can't see outside. Were you a detective or something? A detective? You don't think much of me, do you? Not really. So that's a no. Were you a salesman then? Punk, do I look like a salesman to you? I don't want to continue this conversation. Well, yeah. The FBI in Japan? The Japanese FBI? Is that a thing? Japanese FBI. Okay, let's just pretend that's a thing. The FBI? Not so loud, you never know who could be listening, eh? Oh, come on. I was also with the CIA. The Japanese CIA? Now I know you're lying. 100 cases. You never know who you'll meet. I'm stuck with this guy now. I guess it's part of traveling. No, not stuck. Let's get unstuck. If what Haruko said is true, Aya Fumino died 25 years ago. And if that's the case, who was sending me letters? A ghost? No way. I'm tired. I think I'll sleep on it. I should save. I still can't believe what happened yesterday. There's a knock at the door. A man comes into my room.
おはようございます。
Ohio. Which I said.
布団を片付けに来ました。
Oh, thanks.
お客さん、今日は観光ですか？
I came here to find Aya Fumino. I'm thinking I'll walk around town and see if I can find anyone who knew her. That's the whole conversation. I don't see anyone like that. Oh, I should save. I would like to overwrite the save data. It's not listed in the guidebook. There aren't any interesting shows on right now. Says you. It's the room's air conditioner. The temperature for right now is perfect. Outside the window. Windows and such. Futon closet. Polished hallway. Rather tasteful picture. This is the worst investigating game of all time. Okay. Move to the entrance hall, I guess. Probably welcome guests from here. Probably. Clock with no hands. Wonder what's in here. Okay. This whole area right here, what's in here? Like I can enter the public bathroom there. Was that not where I went to bathe? Your slippers neatly lined up. I'm sure the staff keeps them in good order. It's a wall. It's a smoking area. I'm sure smokers go here. Great. Is it the smoking area? Beautiful stone pavement. Okay, where am I even supposed to go right now? A shopping area? Okay, sure. I'm at the QB's shopping area. There's a lot of shops, kind of popular with women. I think I'll ask some of the people around here if they knew where Professor Fumino is. Oh, the dad, with this many people. Someone might know where I can find him. That looks like a customer from the soba shop. Excuse me. Passerby? This is totally the guy from the soba shop. Pretty
それなら知らんな。
I don't know her. Okay. That's not a creepy looking guy. Do you know this girl?
知りません。彼女ですか？
Why would I ask you if you knew my girlfriend? If she was. Looks like this shop sells kimonos. It's a mailbox. Not extraordinary. It's an Kiwi shopping area, which I'm in. It's a telephone pole. Okay, what? Okay. I start walking to the art museum. Seems like I'm already there. It's raining. It's starting to rain. Nobody in town or in the Kiwi shopping area did it, so I'm trying a different approach. So maybe she has some connection with art? Well, one they had an apple on the train, but the rain's getting worse. It's a young woman. She offers an umbrella. She's pretty. Huh?
美術館に行くんですか？
Yeah, I am.
私もです。
Some I
一
want
緒
to
に
go
どうです
together.
か？
Extremely forward, but okay.
松江には観光ですか？
I do look like a tourist, don't I?
弁当を忘れても傘を忘れるな。
Don't forget your umbrella. What?
雨の多いこの地方
Staying
の
around
こと
here
わざ
because
で
it
す。
rains so much. Almost never leave the house without an umbrella, I take it.
私、この美術館に勤めている
I work
石
at the
原
art
ゆかりです。
Aren't you late getting to work?
部長といっても大したことないんですよ。
You'll give you a curator. That's impressive.
よかったら
I can
私が
show
館
you
内
around
を
if you
案内
like.
しますよ。
Sounds like you don't have much to do either, just like that hotel. Meeting someone because of the rain is kind of romantic.
雨で知り合うことをエニシズクとい
Meeting
うん
someone
ですよ
because。the rain is called Inishizu. Means something like dusty drops. That's a pretty word, but I'm not going to try and say it again. We look at each other, smiling. It's a giant, large, modern building with a glass front. What a magnificent museum.
展示されている美術品も必見ですよ。それに映画鑑賞会やワークショップなどのイベントも開催しているんですよ。
You really like this museum, don't you? She only works there.
すみません。
Sorry,
美
I
術
said
館
when I
のこと
started
にな
talking
ると
about it.
夢中で話してしまうんです。
Excitement about her job just lights up her face as she approaches the front of the museum. Thanks for the umbrella. I buy a ticket to head to the museum. Maybe buy an umbrella. Shows me around the museum.
この絵は島根出身の小野内弥太郎の絵で長い間行方不明だったんです。
Where did they find it?
スペインです。私競売に行ってきたんです。
Sucks that when you have to like rebuy your painting, then you lost, I guess. Went to Spain for an art auction. You have so much passion. I'm so lucky I was born in Japan.
他にも素敵
A lot
な
of
作
other
品が
beautiful
たくさんありますよ。
pieces here. Saw an ad on the train about the unknown local Matsui artist exhibit.
はい、私の
That's
企
my
画です。
project. Sounds like a dream to have your work work here as a local artist.
夢ですか？
You met this girl.
That's
true. Oh, we're not gonna ask about why that was weird. Kind looking village. This is a nice painting.
美術館はいかがでしたか？
Oh, we're done. That was a whole museum. It was
時間
really
があったら
interesting. There's no reason to show this. Okay, how about this? It's a picture of war. Strange picture. It's a landscape portrait. It's a portrait of a landscape. What a cute picture. Is this the thing? Really? Look how this is the only one with the guardrail in front of it. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, I can think. Use this option if you're stuck. I know, I'll show her the photo via. I tried that. Literally tried that.
人探しですか？
What?
そう。ごめんなさい。知らない人です。
Don't worry about it. Even if I'm traveling alone, I don't want to be talking to myself. What's the statue? It's really big. Connect to the second floor. That's what stairs do. They connect you to different floors. Guides, notices. Upcoming exhibits. This game is not okay. I don't know. Oh, the high school. Alright. Let's go stalking high schoolers. The baseball, soccer, tennis, and track teams. I feel like some of those are different seasons though, but it is Japan, so I can't quite say that. If I can answer here, I might find something out. How can I find some alumni to talk to? There are shoe racks lining the inside. Love letters with their classmates' shoes.
あの人です。
That's the man. Gorilla-like man. This guy's like a gorilla.
お前、ここで何してる？
What are you doing here? I was just looking around.
見ていただって。女子生徒を覗いてたんだな。ちょっと来てもらおう。
Who saw this coming? The big guy grabs me. No, seriously, I wasn't peeping. I'm looking for something.
犯罪者はみんな自分はやってないと言うんだ。
I think I'm not criminal there.
いいから、おとなしくついてくればいいんだ。
Did I say? Well, come on. Drags me with him. The big guy and the other teacher questioned me. Apparently the gorilla's man name is Masaya Watanabe. Sato. There's no evidence spoken to your peep behind me because I didn't freaking do that. I didn't freaking do that. It actually says that. This is called a false accusation. I could get a settlement if I want you to lawyer up. Not that I'm going to, but they keep tempting me.
荷物を調べたけど盗撮はしてないようだ
Check
な
the stuff. He hasn't taken any pictures of the girls. How many times do I have to say it? If I didn't take any photos, didn't peep, didn't touch anyone.
ふざけるな。
Quit pulling this nonsense.
それなら学校の周りで何をしていた。
Put it this way, I didn't break any laws.
わかったぞ。お前ストーカーだな。
Stalker? I do? You really? I can't make it wrong about everything. Full of crap.
どうも怪しいんだ
You're still suspicious. Maybe I need to tell them the truth and ask for information. That's the smart thing to do. Look, the reason I'm here is to find information about a graduate of the school named Aya Fumio.
お前探偵か？
Maybe? Whatever gets me out of the situation? I just want to know more about her. That's suspicious.
個人情報は教えられません。
Personal information.
常
That's
識です。
common sense. Thank you. Please, I won't misuse them for any information.
ダメです。絶対に教えません。
We're not telling you a damn thing. Yeah, I figured. They finally figured I was innocent. Let me go.
監督、そろそろ紅白戦を行いたいんですけど。
Okay.
すぐに行く。それまで守備練習をしてろ。
はい、失礼します。
He pelts and leaves. Thanks to this gorilla man, I wasn't able to get any actual information. Well, I know the school was a dumb gorilla man, but that doesn't help much. You're a baseball coach, huh? I thought you were strong. I had a bruise where you grabbed me. You can expect a bill.
ふざけるな。
Get out of my face. I'm serious. Do you guys have a strong baseball team?
ここ数年は低迷していたけど、今年は最強だ。甲子園も夢じゃねえ。いや、甲子園で優勝だ。
Pretty intense.
ここ
Oh, wait. I didn't realize that was the same question.
どうして
You know her?
文野綾はこの高校の伝説の生徒だ。美人で秀才、スポーツ万能、芸術の才能もある。そして18歳で死んだ悲劇のヒロイン。
The Gorilla Man.
25年く
Like
らい前だ。
25 years ago. Everything is in multiples of fives. Wasn't it that one here 15 years ago? Wasn't there?
さあ、どうかな。忙しいんだ。もう帰ってくれ。
Just get out of here. Yeah, fine. I'll leave the school. I'll warn myself out walking everywhere. I think I'll go back to my room for a bit. I'm at the Matsui Inn. Back at the Matsui Inn, the exhaustion of the trip suddenly sweeps over me and I feel sleepy. I got drugged while I was at the school. That's the only way this makes sense. In the darkness, I'm holding a candle as I climb the stairs. Where am I? Why is my body shaking? I can't keep going. In that room, there's a girl in a uniform at her desk writing a letter with slow measured strokes. Are you Aya Fumio? Okay. Her face is a black void. Ah! It was a nightmare. When did I fall asleep? Tomoko is chuckling. You're creepy. You're a ditzy creep. It was a
お
dream.
客さん、うなされてましたよ。
How long have you been here?
うわーって悲鳴を上げる少し前です。
Ah! Oh, come on.
松江まで来て人探しって変わってますね。
Why do we always focus on people's chins when we're at the end? Yeah, well, that's my choice. Is there anything else?
そうそう、一つ思い出したことがあるんです。市街地にあるバー中村のマスターが松江大場高校の出身だと聞いたんです。
You are useful. How old is he?
30歳くらいかな。
He might know something. Thanks. I'll go check it out.
怖い夢を見ないように気をつけてくださいね。
No one chooses to have nightmares, guys. She really needs to learn when to stop talking. It's too early for a bath. I guess I can go check out the bar. I can't go anywhere else. Okay. I'm in front of the Nakamura bar. It's a small town, so it's easy to find. It looks like a secret fort for adults. Secret fort? What? That's a lot of beer, wine, and liquor. A good-looking bartender with a well-trimmed beard is the only one serving drinks. There's a middle-aged man at the counter.
好きな席にどうぞ。
Sit where you like. There are customers at the counter. The bartender's a good-looking guy. Aren't I a guy now? Let me take a seat. You bourbon on the rocks.
旅行ですか？
Are you visiting? Yeah, from Tokyo.
島根はいいところですよ。人は優しいし、食べるものは美味しい。
Yeah, noticing that. I ate once, and that was that special thing that I didn't get to with the eel, and I'm so glad I was from Japan shit.
いきなり話しかけてすみません。
Yeah, no, I'm not
私は
I own
こ
this
このオーナーの中村。
So far, I like
マスターの野津くんが頑張っとるけんね。
Works hard, stakes in the head.
野津翔太です。
Shelter.
気に入ったら通ってください。
Don't be a stranger.
ここはまだそれほど知られとらんのですが、
We did get on TV
この
not
前
too long ago.
テレビで紹介されたんですよ。
Just want to find this one girl.
壁に貼られとるのがその時の写真です。
From that. What? Oh. I guess I should go check out the photo on the wall. I'll look at the photos on the wall. There's one of a female TV announcer standing with Nozu. A celebrity.
山陰中央テレビの人気女子アナウンサーで
High school with
マス
him,
ターの
apparently.
高校時代の同級生らしいですよ。
She's beautiful.
彼女は見た目より
She's
気
stronger
が
than
強
she
いです
looks
よ。
too. That's a random thing to say. Is she your girlfriend or something?
いや、ただの同級生ですよ。
Just a classmate.
俺は日陰の男だから。
What does that mean?
知らないね。こい
What's the story behind your bartender?
彼は遊び人に見えるけど、実は苦労人なんだ。
It looks like
高
he
校の
plays
時
around.
に父親の会社が倒産してバイトしながら大学に通っとったんだ。
Ah,
ところでお酒には詳しいですか？
not really. A decent amount. Okay.
ジムビームデビルズカッ
He's
トがあり
devil
ますよ。
cut. What? Taking it back from the devil. That's a rare liquor. Is it? Maybe in Japan.
マスターが探してきたんだ。
He's got a good eye.
彼
Pour the man
目
a
利き
devil's
だよ。
cut on me.
デビルズカットを彼に
Sorry.
私のおごりで。
I'm getting a free shot of some rare liquor, and then like I paid half price for that specialty dish. According to this game, everyone in Japan is really nice, and you never have to pay full price for food.
わかりました。
Coming right up. Thanks. He sets a glass of chimneys don't come from me, and I drink. That is some good bourbon,
そうでしょ。
right?
彼目利きだ
Got
ろ
a。good eye.
私は県内にいくつか店を持っとるんだが、この店を彼に譲ろうと考えとるんだ。
You don't even know my name or what I'm doing, but you were giving me so many details about this thing I don't care about. Huh.
おや、もう こんな時間か。私は帰らんと。ゆっくりしていってください。
32歳です。
Hey, that's the same age as me. Hey, I heard you graduated from Matsui Oba High School.
そうだけど、何かな？
Why do you ask? What? This girl.
あんた、何者だ？
Who the hell are you? I came here from Tokyo because I'm looking for her. She's looking me over on guard.
今日はもう終わりだ。帰ってくれ。
Go home. Okay. What? Why?
閉店だ。帰ってくれ。
People are so helpful for food, but not questioning. I hurry out the bar. That didn't work. Why did they get so angry? He knows something, but it's late. I better get back to the inn. Looked all over for information, but all I found was more questions. And I thought, what I know is people are sure the person I was sending letters to died 25 years ago. She went to Matsuo High School and that bartender seems to know something. That's about it. I think the key is the 7 classics that I have mentioned in letters. If I could find them, I should be able to solve the mystery. I'll be able to find Aya. Ghostly pen pal. That was chapter 1. Sorry. Wrong button. The light of morning streams in through the windows. It's been 3 days since I came to Matsui. That'd be easy if I found my pen pal, but it seems to be a lot harder than I thought. There's a knock on the door. Come in.
おはようございます。
おはようございます。
布団を片付けに来ました。
Yes, thank you. ありがとう。
お客さん、延泊でいいんですよね。
I'm staying for a few more days. Could you let Haruga know?
わかりました。伝えておきます。
Any
今
sightseeing
日は
today?
観光に出かけるんですか？
Going back to that vacant lot again.
幽霊には気をつけてください。
Yes, ghosts. Not to worry about ghosts.
ホラー映画だとそういうことを言う人が最初に殺されるんですよね。
This is what I have to deal with, apparently.
今日の松江市の天気は晴れ。平均気温は25度です。
It rains so often, and everyone brings an umbrella, but it's a nice sunny day. I've seen her somewhere. No, I'd remember. Was she from a local TV station, maybe?
山陰中央テレビで一番人気の女子アナですよ。名前は村上美咲です。
Oh, see, it's the girl with the... It's a guy in the bar just now.
松江で出かけたところはどこですか？
Airport, the bus stop, the train station, the actual train, Matsui Station, the restaurant, the
バー
library,
中村は行かなかったんですか？
the bar. Same grade in high school. Wait, she sent a letter that she had a classmate called Chatty Bitch. She makes a living flapping her gums. She must be bitch! That's amazing. I might screenshot that. Screenshot! Okay. We're not sharing the screenshots. Go back. She must be bitch.
女性はほとんどがおしゃべりですよ。
Aren't chatty, you know. Don't insult insults my Sherlock Holmesian detective skills. I wouldn't call them that, but yeah. Just said what I thought.
そうだ。これを渡すの忘れていました。この旅館の新聞です。
Do you have enough patrons of your inn to warrant a newsletter? The writing is so small I can barely read it.
私はこれで失礼します。
If you'll excuse me. It's postmarked June 25th. Dragonfly Station. It's kinda cute. I read the letter.
こんにちは。今日はクラスメートのメガネくんについて書きます。テストの成績は常にトップで高校一の秀才です。昨日休み時間に勉強を教えてもらいました。教え方が上手で勉強をするのが楽しくなりました。メガネくんはきっと偉い人になるんだと思います。将来ノーベル物理学賞をもらったりして、そうなったら私はそんな人とクラスメイトだ。
What do you want to do in your last year of high school, Max? What did I write back to her? Thank you for your letter. Also, I have a smart friend. He's in a century called Rampa. Just like his nickname, he's a weird guy who enjoys arguments, especially when he wins them. What will become in the future? Just thinking about it gives me chills. He might end up as some sort of mad scientist. I hope he turns out alright. Seriously worried. If he starts going in a weird direction, I'll have to stop him myself. There I go, living up to the name Max again. Mirapon sounds interesting. The land of marriage must have a lot of romantic places. I want to try something. I want to research history. I think I'd like to participate in school events. Oh, floating coin see if it sinks too. I think I might stop there for today, just cause I don't know how long it'll take to play. It took an hour and a half to play the first chapter, and I don't know how long it'll take to get through the second chapter, so it's it seems like a good stopping point anyway since the beginning of a new chapter. Thank you everyone, thank you A-Weeks for your donation, and I will probably see you guys next time. I think we're doing Friday the 13th tomorrow. It'll be both me and Sasha, and a lot of our friends. We'll see how many people we can try and go kill. So, have a good night everybody.